Over in Russia, they had a little bit of excitement, and no, it wasn't the free vodka for everybody night over in Russia. It was it was actually a meteorite hit over in central Russia, which hasn't happened over there since the Tunguska blast in 1908. It shattered windows, and there was one Democratic person over there. I guess he's the equivalency of the Republicans over here. He was claiming that it wasn't a meteorite that fell over there. It was us, the United States. We were attacking. We were doing a test attack, which is the fucking stupidest thing I ever heard. Because if we're going to attack somebody, we don't do throw a stone over there and go, "Oh, did you see the stone?" No, we're gonna throw a fucking missile over there. We're not just gonna throw one. We're gonna throw a whole fucking payload at you, buddy boy. But we're not attacking you. It's a fucking meteorite. These things, they're out in space. They float around, and they're attracted to heavy bodies. So it's just really strange that these people over there, some of these people are thinking that. But there's footage of this meteorite coming down. There's 16 minutes of videos collaborated all together from different angles for the meteor flying through the air and burning up, and it actually left a trail, like a chemtrail, in the sky because it was burning so hot. The Russian government over there is claiming that they shot it down. Really? A meteor's coming out of nowhere, and you have time to launch a missile to shoot down a meteor? I don't think so, buddy boy. All the video disproves it, because there would be more than one trail going up to this meteor coming out of the sky. And to hit a meteor with a missile? Come on now. Please, let's keep it in reality. Come on now. Joe, your thoughts?
Clearly, this is evidence that God hates Russia.
Those atheist bastards!
Yeah, this has been a real exciting story for me ever since it broke late last night. It first broke on RT.com, which is Russia Today. It's kind of like their state-owned modern-day Pravda.
Yeah.
And Russia Today has been criticized in the past for reporting what seems to be propaganda. And so I was so desperate. I was like, oh, please let this story be true because it's so cool. I was waiting for another news agency to confirm it. And then I started finding Russians tweeting pictures of the damage. And I found one guy put up a blog of all these videos and the pictures of that were found on Twitter. And I was like, all right. Most likely this happened. And then the BBC confirmed it. They're like, yes, this actually happened. I was like, all right, cool. And I started tweeting the hell out of it. And it's real exciting. I mean, scientists have been saying for years that this is possible. We have the Tunguska blast. And, it's thought that was probably a meteorite.
Yeah. Either a comet or a meteorite. We're not exactly sure. No one's been able to get to the site yet.
There's all these questions about it.
Yes.
And they've always said, what if one of these came down near a city? It could damage the city. And now it's actually happened.
Right.
And thankfully nobody died. Some people got hurt, but it's still kind of exciting. I mean, a rock from space damaged buildings on the Earth.
Yes. Well, this actually happens a lot more times than you think. We've had that actually happen over here. There was a meteor came down and it hit somebody's car, destroyed the whole trunk.
Meteorite. That's near where I live. I actually saw that meteorite in the Smithsonian. Mm-hmm. They have it on display.
Yeah, and there was one just a couple years ago. It hit down just in the southern half of Wisconsin, actually, and it lit up the whole sky. So. These things happen every day. I mean, there's been many times when meteors have been falling over an area where there's supposedly where missiles could be falling. And when we first got our radars and everything like that, we were watching the skies back in the early 60s, 70s, 80s, whatever. And everybody was on high alert that when these rocks would fall out of the sky, they would look like incoming missiles. And we've gone to war almost over because of a mistake of these things falling out of the sky.
Scramble the bombers.
Yeah, scramble the bombers. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I heard the Westboro Baptist Church is saying this is a warning from God.
Only if it lands on their heads.
I was talking to a couple guys on Twitter today, and we're like, well, God's fallen off the wagon. He's been hitting the sauce lately. He was aiming for the Westboro Baptist Church, but son of a bitch, he hit Russia again.
You got to keep God away from the wine, Michael,
especially when he's playing with the meteorites.
Yes, especially then. Yes.
Oh, hey, there's people down here. Oh.
Michael, your thoughts?
I think this is fascinating, actually, because I love my astrology, and I thought this was fascinating. One thing that they had said on the BBC News and Sky News over here is that every 5 years we have an asteroid or a meteorite hit the Earth, but it usually hits areas that have no land at all. Usually hits the city, hits the water, and is never big enough to actually make a tsunami or an earthquake that could destroy the planet.
Yeah, well, there would have to be a really huge-ass meteor to do that. But we've had one that went by today, actually. It came with like 27,000 miles from the Earth, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So
and there is one that will be coming next month. I think it's on the 17th, where you should be able to see it. According to astrologers, it will as it comes to our atmosphere. It will come close to our atmosphere, but not enough to actually be pulled in.
Oh, good.
But what it will do, because it will go through a solar flare of the sun first before reaching us. By the time it reaches us, you will be able to see this asteroid during the day and night for a week.
Oh, we talked about that during the apocalypse show, as I recall.
Yes.
Yeah, that was that was an interesting one. I can't wait to see that one, actually, because I want to see it flying through the sky.
It's on I think it's Tuesday the 7th. I think it's a Tuesday anyway. It's the 7th, from what I remember. And they're saying if you want to
next
see
month.
It, yes.
Okay.
And if you want to see it, the best time to see it would be, they said 9 o'clock here, and you're 6 hours behind me. So it would be, if it's 9 o'clock here, then that will be 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. So about 3 your time.
Yeah, about 3. Yeah, about 3, 4 o'clock. If it'll fly by, I'll still be asleep on the couch.
But yeah, they say that's the best time to see it.
No, my luck to be right in the sunlight, or I can't see it. So
yeah.
Yeah. Steve, your thoughts?
Well, Packard, you're right. It wasn't a Russian missile that shot this thing down, but most people don't know it was actually Vladimir Putin who hurled a rock at it with his own hand and knocked it off course. It was headed toward a major populated area, and he actually was able to knock it off course and send it into the Ural Mountains, where it crashed, and there was relatively little damage. So the Russian people owe their president a great deal today.
Yes. And, you know, there's a statement on there saying he was actually thanking God that it didn't hit the area over there. I'm like, I had such a facepalm when I was reading that. Like, you're thanking God for rocks not falling out of the sky. Why not just thank God for hey, God, why not just not make the rocks fall from the sky? Instead of thanking for not hitting a populated area or killing anybody.
Even God knows not to fuck with Putin. He wants to let him know that he's still up there, but he's not going to push it too far.
Him and Dick Cheney, they're big buddies,